O youtuber The Bearded Explorer, conhecido por explorar locais abandonados e esquecidos pelo tempo, entrou em uma casa que estava intocada havia mais de 20 anos. Tudo ainda permanecia exatamente como foi deixado. Roupas penduradas para secar, cigarros no cinzeiro, como se o local tivesse parado no tempo.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm exploring an abandoned house. Apparently it's got everything left inside it. I've just got here, I've got to try and find a way down. Let's go check it out and see what we can find. So as I make my way down this very slippery path, ooh, God, yeah, very slippery. There we go. So the house is here. Now I've been told that it's very easy to get in and it has got a lot of stuff inside. And from here it looks super cool. Let's go and have a look. I've now made it to the house and it's quite obvious that nobody has lived in here or been here for a very long time. You can see how overgrown all of this is. I'm going to try and find a way in. I think the door may be open there, which is quite handy. But look at this. This looks like it could be a really good find. Yeah, it looks full up, completely full up. But before we go in the house, I've noticed there's a little building here which I think could be a coal bunker. And you can see the trays which have been left outside here and the telltale signs. There are pieces of coal on the floor. Let's have a little look inside. Yes, I was right, this is a coal bunker. And look at the amount of coal which is still in here. So what they would do, they would come in here and shovel all the coal into these little trays, buckets, and then take it inside to the fireplace. Wow, this is really cool. Okay, let's go and have a look and see if we can find a way in. I think this door could be open. Okay guys, well the door is open, which always makes it very easy. Just shut it back up again, even though there's no glass in it. Obviously you can see access is very easy today. Now, this looks good already, and this is the first room. This is actually the garage. Sadly, there's not a car in here, but there is a lot of stuff here which tells me this place has been abandoned for a very long time indeed. There is lots of cobwebs, lots of dust, and it appears everything has been left behind. And I mean everything. Wow, look at this. There's actually a butterfly in there, hibernating in the corner. Oh, there's two. I won't disturb those. I'll close that back up again. We won't close it completely just so they can get out. I see all the coat hangers here covered in dust. I wonder if there's anything in the fridge. Should we have a look? There's actually a freezer, but no, there's nothing in there, which is good. Look at this where it's all just fallen off the wall. This isn't vandalism, this is pure decay, natural decay at its finest. Look, we've got a hole down there. I wonder if the local fox or the cat's been in here. Okay, so we're now walking into the kitchen. Look at this, it is completely untouched. Oh, look at the cigarettes in that ashtray, that is disgusting. All covered in mould, oh dearie me. And look, we've still got the washing, freshly dried up. It's been there for decades probably. Covered in dust, spider webs. The clock stopped at 7:15.
Cada gaveta estava cheia, cada armário abarrotado. Fotografias das pessoas que um dia viveram ali estavam espalhadas por todos os cômodos, mas havia algo errado no ar. Ele subiu as escadas, com água pingando do teto e as paredes cobertas de umidade. Portas fechadas escondiam quartos nos quais ele não conseguia ver o que havia lá dentro.
Not very far. Literally just stops there, look. That's it. I've got some onions hanging up on the wall there, look. Goodness me, I bet they've been there for years. Okay, let's close that door, which is actually really stiff. And we're going to have a look upstairs now. Okay, so I'm going to climb this staircase, which has actually got water dripping from upstairs. So I'm imagining that the... Oh my goodness me, look at that. Yeah, look, it's all condensation on the side of the wallpaper, just dripping off. all of the walls are soaking wet. There's water dripping all around me. Oh, this is so creepy. So creepy. Wow, that's really nice. Look at that. I hate this because we've got closed doors and rooms that I've got no idea what's in.
Então ele abriu a porta de um dos quartos e ficou paralisado. Havia algo sob as cobertas, uma forma que parecia humana.
Oh, I'm just going to make sure there's no one in these ones. Okay, the rooms have got a lot of stuff inside. Let's have a look at this one first. Oh my god. I really hope that's not what I think it is. Oh my god, I really hope that's not what I think it is. Oh, thank God for that. I need a minute. It's absolutely terrifying. It's my biggest fear of finding somebody in a house like this. It's been there for so long, nobody knows about. But luckily, it's not. It's just, yeah, it's just a load of paperwork and stuff. But not nice. Okay, well, while I wait for my heart to go back to its normal rhythm, someone's life, you know, all their personal possessions are here, and sadly they're not anymore. That's really stiff, I won't open that. Oh my god, there is actually... Oh, there's a cat, there is a cat in the suitcase lid. Oh, bless it, look at it. Oh, that is so sad. I wonder if this was the cat who used to live here. Maybe the owner was taken to hospital, passed away, no family, and the cat had nowhere to go, and it just here.
Porque o que ele encontrou no quarto seguinte era ainda pior. Uma mala aberta e dentro dela um gato morto. Talvez o dono tenha sido levado para o hospital e nunca mais voltou. Talvez o gato tenha esperado sozinho. Mas a verdadeira descoberta veio depois que ele foi embora. Quando revisou as gravações, algo apareceu na janela. Talvez a casa nunca tenha estado realmente vazia. Talvez algumas presenças não precisem fazer barulho para serem notadas. E às vezes, quando você entra em um lugar esquecido pelo tempo, não é você quem está explorando, é você quem está sendo observado desde o início. Em 30 de janeiro de 2019, o youtuber Lewis Clark e alguns amigos registraram a exploração de um hospital abandonado. O que no início parecia ser apenas uma aventura divertida e empolgante, estava prestes a acontecer algo perturbador.
We're ready to explore. We've already entered the place. It's quite eerie, it's quite dingy, but we're going to go around, we're going to have a look.
I have my stick.
Why have you got your stick, Rob?
I always have a stick.
Why do you always have a stick?
When idiots like you try to make me jump.
I've had a look. I think it's locked. There's loads of documents here.
Is that your protection?
I take it you've employed.
Eles sabiam que aquele prédio era diferente dos outros que já haviam explorado, mas ninguém poderia imaginar os horrores que estavam prestes a acontecer.
Shining light in my eye. Did I scare you, Rob?
Yeah,
He just walked into it. Jesus Christ. Wait, what? There's someone in there. No, there's not.
Hello? You alright?
You alright?
You're alright, pal.
Jeez, we're filming video.
He's alright, yeah?
Zoom in on him. Sam?
What was that?
Wait, move, Rob.
Get it up, just get it out, Rob. Just get
What
it
has
out.
he done? Has he chucked
Get
you
it
in
out. Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. Just go get him, just go get him, do something. Go get him.
Oh,
Where's my...
what is it? Let me see that needle. Let me see that needle. Get Sam out. Where is it? Oh, is that a proper? That's
Still from the... Is that my blood? Is that his blood?
Is he bleeding? Is he bleeding? Right, okay.
I don't know, you should probably take him to hospital.
Now?
Yeah, just to check.
Okay, go. Bailey, have you found him? Right, I can't remember the way out.
Muitas pessoas acreditam que agulhas são mais assustadoras do que qualquer arma no mundo. Não apenas podem transmitir vírus como o HIV e diversos tipos de hepatite, mas também podem conter venenos e outras substâncias perigosas. Ao perceberem a gravidade da situação, eles sabiam que precisavam agir rapidamente.
Come on. I got him on camera. He just went for him and just stuck him. I don't know, but you're panicking. You're right.
All day, you want to try and squeeze it out.
Yeah, but he could. No, I'm not trying to alarm anything, right? But potentially, if that's a used needle, you're going to have a lot of problems.
Yeah, because all right, mate. You know we're fully aware.
So why don't we?
I don't see what's going on now. So, give me time to camera. Go on, let's just get him up to the now.
There's Bailey there. Rob, I'm sorry, we're going to have to leave you. We're going to get Sam to hospital. Right, I'm going to take him up there. Well, do you want to stay with him or whatever? Do you want to come with me, whatever? Come on, Sam. Is it painful?
I don't know, it's just a weird burning sensation.
A weird burn. You have got a bit of blood out your neck.
Felizmente, Sam não sofreu ferimentos graves, mas a situação poderia ter saído do controle muito rapidamente. E no fim, tudo aquilo deixou uma lição perturbadora. Muitas vezes, o verdadeiro perigo não está em fantasmas, sombras ou lendas urbanas. É muito pior encontrar um ser humano com más intenções do que qualquer coisa paranormal. Em maio de 2021, os exploradores urbanos Matt e Andy entraram em um asilo abandonado para uma exploração de rotina. Eles já haviam visitado muitos prédios abandonados antes, mas aquele lugar parecia diferente. Havia uma sensação sufocante de que não estavam sozinhos.
Oh, it's a bit freaky down here.
We go to a lot of abandoned buildings and we're quite used to it, but this place had just got a bit of a funny feeling about it. That overwhelming feeling of you're not alone and there is something else there and it feels uncomfortable. The camera will never pick that up.
Então a câmera captou algo que eles não ouviram naquele momento. Na lavanderia masculina, Matt fez uma pergunta simples. Quando revisaram as imagens mais tarde, uma voz feminina respondeu:
When their camera picks up something, they don't.
It's the washroom, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you catch that? Listen again, as the voice of a young girl seems to answer Matt's question.
It's the washroom, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a skeptic, so I have to either watch it back or listen to it 2 or 3 times before I actually believe anything. But when you do hear it, you think, yeah, there's definitely something there.
Mas a verdadeira evidência surgiu nas escadas. Matt olhou para cima e viu alguém parado no topo, uma figura imóvel. Ele conseguiu distinguir uma perna. No instante em que apontou a câmera na direção dela, o que quer que estivesse ali se afastou rapidamente.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you can see it goes up again. Hey, wait up. Hello?
It was somebody stood at the top of the stairs and as soon as I looked up and moved the camera up, whoever or whatever that might have been decided to move off. My initial reaction was, who's that? Not what is that? It was, who is that? I thought, it's a person.
I'm coming. I've gone cold because I saw somebody stood there.
Eles correram escada acima para tentar seguir a figura. Ela parecia ter ido em uma direção, mas quando chegaram ao corredor, não havia ninguém ali e não existia para onde pudesse ter fugido.
Hello? But they went that way, and there's nowhere you can go.
I did feel scared. I felt on edge when I got to the doorway and I looked up and down the corridor and there was nobody there.
There is undeniably a figure at the top of the stairs. It's unquestionable. It's not even a suggestion. It's not even like if I squint my eyes and look to the right, I sort of see it off to the edge. No. And it clearly walks off in one direction. And when they get up there, it is clear that that is not a direction that any corporeal creature or person could have gone. There's a solid wall there.
A figura não correu pelo corredor. Ela simplesmente desapareceu, como se nunca tivesse estado se movendo pelo prédio. No fim, o mais perturbador não foi apenas a figura ou a voz gravada, mas o fato de que nada daquilo tinha explicação. Não havia para onde fugir, não havia ninguém ali. E talvez o pior seja saber que, mesmo depois de irem embora, algo ainda pode continuar naquele lugar. Em maio de 2022, o youtuber Max Productions TV entrou em uma enorme fazenda abandonada que estava vazia desde 2011. Longe de qualquer vizinho, completamente isolado, ele estava sozinho. No momento em que entrou, começou a ouvir barulhos, passos vindos de algum lugar acima dele.
I got that 70s look to it. It's an old sliding glass door that's all boarded up. This is amazing. Birds and balloons. February, March 2011. 2011. So who knows, maybe that's the last time this place was occupied. Doesn't look like there's anything in any of the cupboards. Old battery. Try to give you guys a good look. Pretty far away from other houses and cars. So it should be pretty safe.
Ele percorreu a casa registrando cada detalhe. A decoração dos anos 70 parecia congelada no tempo, como se ninguém tivesse tocado em nada por décadas. Revistas de 2011 ainda permaneciam exatamente onde foram deixadas. Então, ele seguiu em direção ao porão.
Another bathroom. Like 60s or 50s style. Sinks and shower. Women's closet. Nice bedroom. Boys' room, maybe. Copenhagen sign. This goes back over to the entryway. I'm gonna try to get as much as I can for this for you guys. That was something squeaky. Thought it was my shoe, but maybe not. Okay, well, should we go in the basement first? Yeah, why not? Let's get it over with. Of course, there's no power. Always gotta check.
Mas ele não viu o que estava esperando por ele até chegar em casa e começar a editar o vídeo. No topo da escada, havia uma figura. Era possível distinguir a cabeça, os ombros e até a separação entre as pernas. Estava ali o tempo todo enquanto ele filmava.
Did you see it? Neither did I, until I got back home and was editing. Wow, I had to stop. Let's stop and rewind this and take a closer look. Okay, I'm going to slow it way down. Watch at the top of the stairs, kind of on the left side. Wow, you can make out a head, shoulders, and even a little separation between the legs.
Então algo ainda mais perturbador apareceu. Mais adiante nas gravações, a figura surgiu novamente, mas dessa vez havia se movido. Estava descendo as escadas em direção a ele. Foi nesse momento que ele se lembrou dos passos que havia ouvido mais cedo. Seus equipamentos começaram a falhar. O áudio foi cortado completamente, sem explicação. A luz parou de funcionar, mesmo com a bateria cheia. A câmera desligou sozinha, enquanto ele ainda estava no andar de cima.
is a little bit further into the video, I see it again, and it's even more convincing because it looks like it came down the stairs a little ways. And remember the footsteps? Yeah. Wow, what is this thing? Some kind of spider web, I guess. And I actually had to dub this audio in because I had audio problems. All of a sudden my audio from my camera just completely quit here. So that's why you're not hearing some of the sounds in the room. But I went over here, saw that there was a furnace, and there was another little room off to the side. And I had to cut, basically dub into this audio because it was just gone. It wasn't working on the camera. I had the camera shut off one time as well, and that was upstairs. So I've never had that problem before. So this definitely something going on ever since I started seeing that first shadow, even hearing some footsteps upstairs. There's a pretty old console TV they just left here. But just a little ways up further here, the audio started working again. So let me know what you think. Put your comments down below, and yeah, tell me what you think of these shadow figures that I'm about to see it again here. Again, not when I was there, because it happened so quickly. It's pretty solid doors there too, but when I was editing, so which really creeped me out because I hear the audio comes
already hearing noises. It goes right down to stuff at one time. I keep hearing the noise. Yeah, turn the light off for a second, guys. Now you can see how dark it is in here. I keep hearing noise. There's a little window over here. I thought maybe I could. See if there's anybody around.
Okay, now watch the light at the top of the stairs coming up. It looks like the shadow figure actually moved down the stairs some. And remember the sound of the footsteps? Yeah.
The channel's growing pretty fast. We definitely need more subscribers, so please hit that subscribe and like at the end of this video if you liked it. Try to watch it all the way through because I still got upstairs to do, shall we? Got to get this window too, that's pretty cool. Look at the spider webs in that sucker. Mother Nature just totally takes back over, don't it? Wow, it's dark in here. Okay. Oh, my light's not working. Great. Okay. Whew. Okay. I'm not sure why my light decided it wasn't going to work. It took a minute to come back on.
Ele continuava ouvindo sons de arranhões, movimentos incômodos nos quais ainda nem havia entrado.
Or an older girl's room or something, who knows? Try not to shine the light right out in the window. Nice closet there. Even more storage over here. What the hell was that? It's like a scratchety scratch. So all I do is come up over here.
Na segunda vez que a figura apareceu, ela não estava mais distante, estava mais perto e vinha na direção dele. E naquele momento, tudo fez sentido. Os passos, os arranhões, as falhas no equipamento. Talvez ele nunca tenha estado sozinho naquela casa. Talvez algo estivesse ali desde o começo, observando cada movimento. O youtuber Gigânico Explorer foi até uma fábrica de cimento abandonada na Itália. Desde o momento em que entraram no local, sentiram uma atmosfera pesada e ficaram apreensivos. Mais tarde, suas suspeitas se confirmaram, porque alguém ou alguma coisa estava seguindo eles de perto.
Cos'è? Ah no, sì, dove eravamo prima. Fermo, figa. Andiamo via, cazzo. Via. Sei fermato? Oh, sì. Merda.
Felizmente, eles conseguiram escapar acreditando que haviam despistado o homem. Mas a verdade é que, em lugares abandonados como aquele, nem sempre o maior perigo é a estrutura instável ou a escuridão. Às vezes, é encontrar alguém que não quer ser visto. E se tivessem demorado apenas alguns segundos a mais, talvez essa história tivesse tido um final completamente diferente. Os youtubers do canal The Proper People foram até um asilo abandonado durante a noite, escolhendo um dos locais mais destruídos que já haviam visto para o que acreditavam ser uma exploração intensa, mas controlável. Eles dirigiram por uma estrada sinistra, tomada pelo mato e mergulhada na escuridão, passando por uma pequena casa e prédios que pareciam saídos diretamente de um pesadelo, com uma enorme chaminé se erguendo contra o céu noturno.
Oh man, this is a creepy path.
Oh yeah. This is nightmares down this road.
It would have been, but it looks like it's been busted through.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's a creepy road. There's a building straight ahead.
This is the stuff of nightmares.
Should we be careful at the car lights over here, or does it not matter, you don't think?
I don't think it matters.
Alright.
Yeah, look at that.
That is scary looking. This is like...
Should I drive around the whole place first?
Maybe.
Let's go this way first.
Damn, look at that building. You can't see anything, it's too dark.
Look where we're going.
This is barely a road anymore. This is just a path. It's like half overgrown. Look, a little house.
That's creepy.
Dip in the road.
Something.
Hello. Thing.
It's marking.
Oh look, building. Hello.
Dude, that cone sticking up, it was marking a huge hole that went straight down to like a tunnel.
Really? Like a
Look at
manhole?
This is a tower.
Holy
smokestack.
This is f***ing terrifying at night, for real.
O vento soprava forte naquela noite fria enquanto eles estacionavam no meio do mato e se aproximavam do asilo com a porta escancarada. Trepadeiras cobriam praticamente tudo e pichações nas paredes os alertavam de que poderiam ser atacados a qualquer momento.
We picked a windy night too.
A windy, cold night. You want to park like in the brush?
Cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull right up to this sucker.
Oh, the door's right open. Look at the vines. It's missing the top piece. Does that mean there's no roof? Holy shit, graffiti. We're gonna get jumped in here.
I mean, the entire freaking wall is missing to go down into it. But hell, why not start with the basement? You want to lead?
Not really.
It'll probably be warmer down here. Oh yeah, don't slip.
Oh shit. As you say, don't slip. Oh, it'll be warmer in the basement. Cooler in the basement.
Will it really?
Usually, yeah. Fuck, there's no walls.
I sure will not use for this place.
Jesus Christ. The gating on the windows, but there's no windows left. It's just a hole.
This is probably the most ravaged place we've ever been in.
Eles ouviam sons constantes de algo se arrastando e tentavam convencer a si mesmos de que eram apenas animais ou o vento, mas os barulhos continuavam acompanhando cada passo deles pelos corredores cheios de entulho.
I don't even think this is a basement. That's just an animal. No, this is not a basement though.
I heard rustling.
I hear a lot of rustling in here.
Yeah.
Another staircase. There's a chair in here though.
Fucking scary.
You hear that?
It's the wind.
It sounds like a footstep inside here.
I didn't hear that.
Então eles olharam por uma janela em direção a uma escada externa e viram algo que fez o sangue gelar. Uma luz se movendo na escuridão do lado de fora, claramente pertencente a outra pessoa.
Look at this staircase out here.
What?
There's somebody there.
No way.
Yes, yes, see that light? They're out there. I swear on my life. Right there.
Eles ficaram observando a luz, jurando que havia alguém ali fora com eles naquele asilo abandonado. Alguém que não tinha nenhum motivo para estar ali, no meio da noite.
There's somebody out there. Let's go back to the car. This way. If it's somebody wanting to talk to us.
Let's go to the car now.
Oh yeah. Should we just bail?
I don't know. Let's see who it is.
There's no other car here.
It was on this side.
That was 100%.
A pessoa tinha a lanterna do celular acesa e se movia pela propriedade, ignorando completamente quando eles chamaram várias vezes na escuridão.
If anything, I'm going to turn the headlights back on.
I saw his light.
Just now?
No, I'm saying before. So you were not going crazy.
I don't know. I feel like if he was the dude looking for us, he would have just came and talked to us by now. Which, you know, I don't feel good about going back into this building if there's some person that we have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't like the feeling of this.
Bail.
Yeah,
Just get out of here.
probably. Where? You saw a light? Hello?
Hello?
I don't like it. Let's go.
Yeah, the fact that they're not answering back. Let's get out of here.
Eles decidiram ir embora imediatamente, aliviados por terem visto a pessoa antes que pudessem ser atacados ou roubados por quem quer que estivesse à espreita nas sombras daquele asilo.
That was weird.
Good thing I looked out that window to see the staircase.
Yeah.
You know, we could have gotten jumped or something.
I had a bad feeling from the second I saw how just destroyed and wide open it is. Like anyone could be in there.
And there was.
Até hoje eles não sabem quem estava naquele asilo abandonado, nem porque alguém estaria ali sozinho à noite, sem veículo e se recusando a responder. O prédio destruído, com paredes faltando e janelas escancaradas, oferecia inúmeros lugares para se esconder. E o mais perturbador é que aquela pessoa sabia que eles estavam ali, mas escolheu permanecer em silêncio, escondida na escuridão. O youtuber Urbex Hill explorou uma igreja católica em Cleveland, Ohio, abandonada desde 1993. Ele foi sozinho. O local não era seguro, mas não foi isso que tornou essa exploração aterrorizante. Ele só percebeu o que a câmera havia captado mais tarde. Mas aquilo era apenas o começo. Uma tábua se moveu sozinha, sem vento, sem ninguém por perto. Segundos depois, um sussurro atravessou o silêncio. Mais tarde, os espectadores perceberam algo que ele havia totalmente ignorado. Uma figura sombria parada ao lado de uma coluna, imóvel, observando-o a partir da escuridão. Ele continuou filmando, seguindo pelo interior da igreja abandonada, sem perceber a figura. Então veio o momento que fez as pessoas reassistirem as imagens. Ao se aproximar da saída, uma sombra surgiu em uma porta, movendo-se lentamente, seguindo-o em direção à saída. Ele achou que estava seguro ao deixar a igreja, mas algo o seguia silenciosamente. Cada corredor que atravessava, cada sombra que passava despercebida, algo observava. E no instante em que ele pensou estar livre, percebeu que a escuridão daquela igreja não o deixaria partir tão facilmente. Se você chegou até aqui e curtiu o vídeo, não esqueça de se inscrever no canal e deixar seu like. Isso ajuda muito. E aproveita que eu separei mais um vídeo aqui em cima para você assistir agora.